A very good morning to all of you, my dear friends. This is Shafiq Ahmed, and you're all welcome to your favorite YouTube channel. Let's learn together.
So, a very good morning to all of you, my dear students. Now, our next topic regarding this chapter is about the effects of World War First, that is First World War in Germany. There must be a great effect in Germany because they have to pay 6 billion euros, and around 50,000 crore rupees. Then, how would they be paying? So, there was a great effect of this particular World War on Germany also. Rest of the world were also having this one. So there was economic crisis that is known as hyperinflation in the year 1923 in Germany. जर्मनी में ठीक वर्ल्ड वॉर के 5 साल के बाद है ना, दैट इज 1918 में ये वर्ल्ड वॉर खत्म हो जाता है और 1923 तक इन 1923 देयर वाज इकोनॉमिक क्राइसिस ओवरऑल इन जर्मनी सारे तरफ से है ना इन 1923. So what is meant by hyperinflation? So hyperinflation is a situation where prices of the articles है ना they used to rise phenomenally high. यानी बहुत ज्यादा प्राइस जो है वो हर चीजों का दाम जो है वो बहुत ज्यादा बढ़ जाता है यानी आसमान को छूने लगता है ना it touches the sky, the prices of the articles. So hyperinflation is a situation where prices rise phenomenally high. देखते हैं कि ये what was the reason of this hyperinflation in Germany. Hyperinflation का क्या असर था, why it was there in Germany. So first of all, Germany fought war on loans and they had to pay war makeup in gold because Germany was not having such huge amount to pay the damages of the elite powers. So and they were also fighting the war by taking loans from different countries also. So Germany was not having their own anything. उनका खुद का कुछ नहीं था. They were just fighting war on loans. Even they had to pay after the war that 6 billion euro. है ना? So they were not having enough money in their account, you can say, in Germany. So they paid that amount. They were paying, not fully they paid. They were paying in gold. है ना वो पैसे देने की जगह गोल्ड से पे कर रहे थे एलिट पावर्स को. So what will happen? This will deplete the gold reserve. Gold reserve जो है वो उनका खत्म होने लगा because if a country will pay something out of their gold reserve, then their gold reserve will obviously will deplete, and they will even have to pay a compensation of 6 billion euros also. So a huge amount was that. Even the French have occupied their leading industrial area named as Ruhr. Ruhr was the industrial area from where they were getting coal, the German people. So after that particular treaty of Versailles that was signed at Versailles, peace treaty, so Germany have to give if 26% of its coal mine also, 75% to unko iron mines देना ही पड़ा, but they have to give that 26% to the coal mines also to the French people. So the French have occupied that particular important area known as Ruhr. रूर को उन्होंने क्या कर लिया, कब्जा कर लिया था in 1923. So Germany even was not having that industrial area also. तो जर्मनी के पास आप समझ सकते हैं कि इंडस्ट्रीज भी नहीं रहा. They don't have industries also. तो जर्मनी ने अपने आप को बचाने के लिए क्या किया? The most important or you can say the most worst thing they have done, जो नहीं करना चाहिए था, they overprinted paper currency. उन्होंने पेपर करेंसी यानी नोट्स जो है उसको प्रिंट करना शुरू किया अनलिमिटेड. बट लेट मी टेल यू, अ कंट्री कैन प्रिंट पेपर करेंसी अकॉर्डिंग टू द गोल्ड दैट दे हैव इन देयर कंट्री. जितने पैसे का गोल्ड आपके पास है अकॉर्डिंग टू इंटरनेशनल वैल्यू, है ना. सपोज यू आर हैविंग गोल्ड ऑफ 1 बिलियन रुपीज, है ना, 1 बिलियन रुपीज के आपके पास गोल्ड है अकॉर्डिंग टू इंटरनेशनल वैल्यू, then your country can have only that much paper currency. उतने ही पेपर करेंसी आपके कंट्री में होना चाहिए. If you will overprint, then the value of your currency, of your paper currency will just fall down. और वही हुआ जर्मनी के साथ भी. जर्मनी ओवर प्रिंटेड पेपर करेंसी एंड एज अ रिजल्ट द वैल्यू ऑफ द जर्मन मार्क, है ना, मार्क वाज द नेम ऑफ द करेंसी ऑफ द जर्मन. जैसे इंडिया का अभी करेंसी का नाम क्या है, रूपी. सो the German was having the currency by the name of mark. So by overprinting paper currency, the value of the German mark fell rapidly. बहुत तेजी से उनका वैल्यू गिर गया। लाइकवाइज अभी देखेंगे आप हमारे इंडियन करेंसी का, द करेंसी ऑफ इंडिया इन कंपैरिजन टू डॉलर, इट इज ऑलवेज गेटिंग डाउन, है ना, वो नीचे जाते जा रहा है। अभी डॉलर का अराउंड 75 रुपीज आई थिंक इट विल बी देयर, सो इट माइट रीच टू 100 रुपीज और 150 रुपीज, और इट माइट कम डाउन ऑल्सो, मे बी, आई डोंट नो, बट लेट अस सी। तो जर्मनी का भी साथ वही हुआ, उनके भी मार्क का वैल्यू जो वो कम होते गया। एंड इन अप्रैल यू कैन सी, इन अप्रैल $1 was equal to 24,000 marks. You can see 1 rupee is equal to $75, or you can say $1 equal to 75 rupees is the currency value of India, है ना। लेकिन वहां पर मार्क का वैल्यू आप देखेंगे अप्रैल में $1 इक्वल टू 24,000 मार्क्स, यानी 24,000 मार्क्स देंगे तब आपको $1 मिलेगा, देन यू विल गेट। बट इन जुलाई यू कैन सी कितना तेजी से उनका जो है पेपर करेंसी का वैल्यू कितना तेजी से नीचे जा रहा है। यू कैन सी over here in April it was 24,000 marks, $1 equal to 24,000, but in July you can see 3,53,000 mark, $1 equal to 3,53,000 mark, कितना तेजी से नीचे गया। Why? Because Germany have overprinted paper currency, because they were not having gold. They have given their gold to make up those war damages, है ना, to the elite people, to the elite countries. So they don't have gold, but they were overprinting their paper currency. So in July it was 3,53,000 marks. In August it was, you can see 1,600,000, 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh, 46 lakh 21,000 marks. $1 equal to 46 lakh 21,000 marks. अब आगे देखते हैं दिसंबर में क्या हुआ, ठीक उसी साल का बता रहे हैं। दिसंबर में 100,000, 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh, करोड़, 9 crore 88 lakh 60,000 marks. $1 equal to 9 crore 88 lakh 60,000 marks by December. So the figure had run into trillions. अभी तो ये मिलियन में है, वो फिर जाके बिलियन और ट्रिलियंस में पहुंच गया था वैल्यू। इतना वैल्यू गिर गया था जर्मन मार्क्स का, यानी जर्मन करेंसी का। they were actually the country of creditors, but they have turned into debtors. ये कर्ज देने वाले कंट्री थे, लेकिन अब क्या थे, ये खुद कर्जदार बन चुके थे, है ना। they were the creditors, but now they were the debtors, है ना, because they have taken loan, a lot of loan from other countries, and even they were not able to pay the loan because they were not having gold, they were not having enough money also. So if there is a situation with any country in the world, suppose the situation will be with China, suppose कि चाइना का वैल्यू जो है, उसके मार्केट जो है वो खत्म हो जाएंगे, then what will happen? The whole world is also selling their product in China also, and China is also selling their products in other countries also. Like in India is also selling their products to other countries, and India is also a big international market for other countries also. So if the people of India would not be able to buy anything, if they don't have money in their pockets, then the whole world will be under crisis also. They would be also not be able to sell their products in India also. So likewise, Americans was selling their products also in Germany at that time, before the First World War. Even after the First World War, they wanted to sell their products also. And even other countries of the world, they also wanted that Germany should be standing on their legs. But it was not so. So Americans found out the solution for Germany. Americans just became the messiah for Germany, you can say. Americans यहाँ पर उनके लिए क्या बन के आए, मसाया बन के आए, है ना, like the messiah हम लोग we used to say. So the Americans interfere and they built Germany out of the crisis by introducing this Davis plan. अब सवाल ये होता है, there why America is going to help? Because America is with the elite powers. They have only defeated this Germany, but why America is again coming to help Germany? That I told you, to maintain this international market को maintain करने के लिए उन्होंने जर्मनी को फिर help करना चाहा. They tried to help Germany. They tried to help Germany to come out of this particular crisis, है ना. So by introducing they introduced Davis plan. अब let us see, आपको बताएंगे Davis plan में क्या है, which rework the terms of compensation to ease the financial burden of Germans. Why they have introduced this Davis plan? To make it easy for Germany so that they can pay the war damages of 6 billion euros, है ना, in you can say like we used to pay in EMI होता है ना, हम लोग जो है वो उसको break out कर देते हैं payment को, monthly, yearly, you will have to pay like this one. So they introduced this Davis plan so that they can make it easy for the financial burden on Germans. वो Germans पर ज़्यादा burden नहीं डालना चाहते थे. So they introduced what? They introduce EMI. You can say equal yearly plan they have introduced. Let us see what was that Davis plan. What are the main points over here? In an agreement of August 1924 में एक agreement किया गया and they have introduced Davis plan. और point number one क्या था उसमें? That the Ruhr area was to be evacuated by the foreign troops. Means the France will have to leave that particular Ruhr area. That was the industrial area of Germany. So it will be evacuated, मतलब खाली कर दिया जाएगा foreign troops के द्वारा. Means foreign troops were the French troops were there, and French soldiers have occupied that particular Ruhr area, that industrial area. So according to this Davis plan introduced by America, so the Ruhr was to be evacuated. Ruhr को खाली कर दिया जाएगा. ठीक है, that was the first plan. That was very good. Now Germany will have their industries back. And next, the reparation payments यानी कि war damages जो देना था उनको payment करना था जर्मनी को, that would begin at 1 billion mark at the first year. यानी पहले साल में उनको सिर्फ 1 billion mark देना होगा and increasingly annually to 2, और next year जो है वो 2 billion देना होगा, and फिर उसके बाद 5 साल के बाद बढ़ेगा 500,000 marks after every 5 years. So they have just introduced installment payment है ना for Germany so that they can pay in installments that war damages. War damages को माफ नहीं किया गया था, but it was just broke into different installments. That was the easy for you can say Germany. Next, the Reich Bank, जैसे हमारे यहाँ पर बैंक है ना, Reserve Bank of India, this is our Central Bank of India. So like the Reich Bank was the central bank of Germany. It was also reorganized under the Allied supervision. यानी Central Bank of Germany भी was under the control of you can say America or the Allied supervision. यानी Allied के supervision में अब वो Reich Bank जो है Central Bank of Germany जो वो काम करेगा. Whether it will give loan to the industrialists or whether it will not give loan to the industrialists, all things will be managed by the Allied countries. Yes, if you will not give any type of loan or help to the industrialists, then how would they run industry? So that is the reason why Reichsbank was under the control of Allied supervision. And the source of the reparation money, यानी कि वो war damages का पैसा आएगा कहाँ से? Where will Germany pay for this particular money? Where will they get money from? So they started what? Transportation tax, excise tax, excise duty, custom taxes. They introduced all these taxes on the people. So they will pay the taxes and Germany will pay the war damages. So they introduce all these of taxes also. And even Germany was loaned, Germany को loan दिया गया about $200 million. Germany was given $200 million loan also through Wall Street bond issues in the United States. So Wall Street is a exchange. क्या है? It is an exchange जहाँ पर शेयर को खरीदा जाता है और बेचा जाता है ना, where the shares are purchased and sold also. So from that particular Wall Street exchange of USA, they have given $200 million loan to the Germany so that they can come or stand on their legs and they can run in their industries. So that was the thing which was included in the Davis plan. Now our next topic is about the great economic depression in USA also. अब जो मदद करने के लिए आए थे वो खुद प्रॉब्लम में आ गए. USA has given $200 million loan, तो वहां पर भी प्रॉब्लम आ सकता है. So USA was giving a lot of short-term loans to Germany between 1924 to 1928. So USA was giving not only that $200 billion dollars, they have also given many short-term loans also to Germany in these years 1924 to 1928 to run the industries, so that they can also run the industries, and so can Germany come out of the problem or the crisis. But you can see over here सब कुछ तो ऊपर वाले के हाथों में होता है. All loans were withdrawn as the world largest stock exchange of USA crashed in the year 1929. तो जितने भी loans अमेरिका ने दिया था जर्मनी को, that all the loans were withdrawn. They have taken back all the loans. They have taken back all the money, because their Wall Street exchange, that was one of the largest exchange of USA, that crashed in 1929. यानी वो खुद डूब चुका था, वॉल स्ट्रीट एक्सचेंज जो है वो क्रैश कर चुका था. Because why it crashed? Let me tell you. Because people sold their shares in fear of fall in prices. है ना, share market is very good also and share market is very worst also. So share market बहुत अच्छा भी हो सकता है, it can be best, it can be worst. So if you have purchased any type of share from particular Wall Street exchange or any exchange of any company, then the prices is not certain. It can rise, it can fall down. So people, they feared that the prices of the shares will fall down. और जब लोगों को डर लगता है कि मैंने 2 रुपए में खरीदा है और वो चीज का दाम जो जीरो होने वाला है, so then what will they do? They will sell all their shares, and that really happened in Germany, in USA, in that exchange also. 13 million shares were sold on 24th October 1929. In a single day, 13 million shares were sold in fear of fall of prices. लोगों को ये डर हो गया कि ये इकोनॉमिक डिप्रेशन आने वाला है ना, इकोनॉमिकली क्राइसिस आने वाला है यूएसए में. So they all sold their shares. सभी लोगों ने शेयर बेच दिया. And in single day they sold 13 million shares on 24th October 1929. And that led to the great economic depression in USA. और वहीं से वो economic depression जो नहीं आया था वो आ गया है ना, that was there. And the national income of USA fell by half. और national income जो USA का क्या half हो चुका था. So that was the impact on you. So let us see impact or effects on Germany. अब जर्मनी के ऊपर क्या इफेक्ट आता है? Because we have seen that Germany से सारा लोन जो है वापस ले लिया गया. All the loans were withdrawn from Germany, and now Germany was on the back foot once again. Industrial production reduced to 40% by 1932. 1932 तक उनका industrial production reduce हो गया, 40% नीचे चला गया, because the industrialists were not having enough money to run the industries. And factories, small business, self-employed persons, retailers started to shut down their business. और धीरे धीरे ये सब कुछ बंद होना शुरू हो गया. फैक्ट्री बंद हो रहा है, small business persons, they all started shutting down their business. Even self-employed persons were not having job, है ना, उनके पास भी काम नहीं रहा. Retailers, they all started shutting down their business. Farmers were also badly hit as the price of agricultural product were also reduced to great extent. उनका agricultural products का price भी नीचे चला गया. Venturers are those persons who used to do short term business, है ना, 6 महीने साल भर के लिए जो बिजनेस करते हैं उनको कहते हैं venturers. So ये venturers दूसरे जगह से भी आ सकते हैं आपकी कंट्री में. So those venturers also started withdrawing their money from the market. ये लोग भी अपना पैसा जो है वापस निकालने लगे मार्केट से. So now Germany was on the back foot once again. 6 million workers lost their job and 60 lakh people, इतने सारे लोगों ने जॉब खो दिया. They lost their job. You can see the impact on Germany. And even you can see German hang placards around their neck saying willing to do any work. और जर्मन के लोग जो है वो placards लगाकर अपने गले में, है ना, नेक पे लटका कर वो लोग कहने लगे that I am willing to do any work. Let me show you that placard. If you want to see my dear students, let me show you. Let me get back one thing. Oh my God. Let us see this play card. लोग जो हैं अपने गले में इस टाइप का प्ले कार्ड लगा के घूम रहे थे और ये कह रहे थे कि that I am willing to do any kind of job. वो कुछ भी करने के लिए तैयार है. Like this you can see. लोग अपने गले में जर्मन लैंग्वेज में लिखा है that I am willing to do any work. कोई भी काम मुझे मिल जाएगा, हम करेंगे. I am ready to do. So that was the condition. Unemployed youth took to criminal activities. Unemployed youth यानी कि नौजवान लोग जिनके पास काम नहीं था, they were unemployed. They started criminal activities. क्या करेंगे? खाने के लिए तो लोग जो है वो क्राइम करने के लिए मजबूर हो जाते हैं, ना. People are forced to commit crimes, है ना, when they don't have any sources of income. Salaried employees and pensioners, they were saving their diminished as currency losses value. और salaried employees जो थे और उनके savings जो भी थे, pensioners, है ना, जिनको पेंशन मिलता है, उनके savings जो रहते हैं their savings were also just diminished because the value of German mark just lost. It diminished, है ना? Value जो है currency का value जो वो नीचे जा चुका था. So suppose you have saved 100 rupees, now the value of that 100 rupees has become 2 rupees. So that was the condition. Those salaried employees, even they were also very fear of. उनको भी डर लग रहा था. You can see over here that baskets and carts being loaded at a bank in Berlin. Berlin के एक बैंक बाहर दिखाया जा रहा है कि even the people are carrying these full of basket. ये सब पैसे लगे हुए हैं, भरे हुए हैं, and they are just paying wage payment, है ना? एक दिन का मजदूरी देने के लिए इतना सारा उनको पैसा निकालना पड़ता है बैंक से, because the value of the mark has fell down, and they are just paying the wages. Wages कितना ही देते हैं, 500-600 रुपया देते हैं हम लोग आज के डेट में. So like that also they were paying wages in form of these so many currencies. The German mark had so little value that vast amount had to be used even for a small payment. Small payment करने के लिए भी बहुत सारे currencies का जरूरत पड़ रहा था. That was the condition of Germany at that time when USA has taken back all the loans from Germany. More we will learn in our next class. That's all. Thank you, my dear students. If you have any question, then you can post it in the YouTube channel that I am going to upload this video also there. So that's all. Thank you. Stay at home and stay safe. Bye bye. Take care.
Hope that you have liked the video, and we will meet again in our next video release of the tutorial. And if you are new to this channel, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon to get the information of the next release of the tutorial. Please share it with your friends and others also. Thank you for the time being. Take care. Stay at home. Bye bye. Take care.